How's it going, guys? It's me, Dumbo, the Dumb Talk NHL here today with episode 12 of RWBY Volume 3. Now, after experiencing episode 11, I was excited for the next week's episode, right? But then we had the World of Remnant come out, and I was like, oh no, episode 10? I don't remember. But yeah, I thought, that after the episodes, you had a World of Remnant episode. So I was like, okay, so I gotta wait 2 weeks for the next episode. And then afterwards, I was hearing things about, like, the season finale is introduced next week. And that this last episode, like 5 days ago, was a legit episode and not a World of Remnant video. I rushed everything. I was like, just gotta go check it out. And you saw how I was in the beginning of the video. Like, damn, are you serious? But yay! Yang! No! I don't have a Yang plushie, but I would want one right now. Okay, I only have RWBY. I gotta collect the other 3 later. This episode, like, the last 3 episodes, like, just full of action, continuous action, leaving off, like, freaking cliffhangers and stuff for the next episode and all that stuff. Last time we saw, like, the giant bird monster coming in, and we saw freaking Adam and the RWBY fighting Torchwick and I forgot the other girl's name. You know who I mean, the umbrella girl, right? So basically, yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff that that happened, right? And I think one of the really cool highlights of this episode was just like RWBY being an awesome hero and flying to that ship to fight Torchwick, and I think her name is, I don't remember her name. Okay, so you guys remind me the umbrella girl's name, please, just because I'm like too like shocked right now to look it up right now. But yeah, RWBY is a total badass, and she took on 2 people, and like Yang couldn't beat that girl, and she took on 2 people and saved the freaking day. Sort of saved the freaking day, but sort of helped, because the way she defeated that one girl was just ridiculously funny. She like freaking pulled her umbrella and it opened up and she flew off and just like, bye. That was brilliant. Oh my gosh, plan. And then she was getting beat up by Torchwick, who, oh man, she couldn't beat Torchwick, but I mean, a freaking Grim just like came up and like ate him. Like, talk about like the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Like, that Grim just like saved RWBY. But I mean, in the process, she took down that giant battleship that was, just like terrorizing people and wasn't good use. That's what happens, guys, when you build weapons and then the enemy gets a hold of them. But anyways, that was a pretty good thing with RWBY, just like, being the team leader and just being awesome. That's why I have the RWBY plushie. That's why I have the RWBY jacket, which I'm not currently wearing right now because it's in the laundry, unfortunately. That's why I gotta do with this. And that's why the show is called RWBY. Yes. So that was like the good stuff. That was the good stuff. So we got that down. So we got RWBY and Torchwick done. Now we gotta do the giant bird Grim, Pyrrha and the professor doing the choice, and then Blake and Adam. Now, the rest of the anime is not fulfilled yet. There's lots of cliffhangers still to see. But I will say also, we also get that surprising scene with what's the bunny girl's name? Oh my gosh, I'm not remembering everyone. Velvet, yes, Velvet. Thank goodness I remember that name. Velvet, who, like a total badass, apparently has the ability to copy anyone's weapon or ability of some sort. That was awesome as hell. That was just like, okay, she's gonna take on those giant mech robot things. I was like, okay, how's she gonna do that? I thought she has like, what is her weapon actually? Yeah, we don't actually get to see that in full, right? And then we finally see that, and actually we can see that she like pulls out her box, and then like just like copies everyone's weapons and abilities. She just like from RWBY's scythe to Yang's gauntlets to Blake's sword to White's sword and just everyone's weapon. I was just, oh man, that was so awesome. Velvet, just awesome girl. Don't mess with the bunny girls, alright? That's what happens. Now that was all good and all. Next was Pyrrha and Professor Osmond with Jean, who basically Pyrrha just decided to go yellow and like, I need to become the maiden. I need to get these super puff powers and, become the strongest to somehow, like, you know, save the day and this invasion that's going on. So that gets interrupted by, of course, the one and only Cinder. And my camera cuts out, of course. Dang it. That was a terrible transition. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Cinder kills the Fall Spring Maiden. I forget which season she is. She kills her and takes her full powers after Pyrrha was about to just, you know, sacrifice herself, whatnot. So that was a terrible fallout for them. And now she has this just super strong, and John and Pyrrha are off trying to find Crow or Good Witch or the robot dude who somehow survived with his mechanical body and whatnot. And they have this unique conversation in that little like scene they have together, saying that like, she tells Osmond that she's really stubborn, or like she tells him that she's really stubborn. So it's like they sort of know each other, and I don't know if it's me, but I'm thinking of this hinting some kind of like relationship, like she used to be a maiden, or he is the old man in that one story of the maidens, and I don't know, there's something going on there. But that part is saved for the finale. Now, the most devastating part of this anime, or this episode, was Yang, Blake, and Adam. Now, that was the most huge thing I think to have happened in this whole episode. I don't know why, but like I think it's because like after like 3 volumes or 3 seasons in, I really come to like these characters, and especially a lot of people really like to ship Blake and Yang together. And we sort of saw that in volume 2, that they're really good friends. Like Yang would sort of befriend Blake, tell her backstory and understand Blake, and Blake would also do the same for her. Like that was before the dance, right? That whole thing, right? So they're like the really best of friends, right? And then this scene when like Yang sees her like get stabbed by Adam, and she just like gets super angry. It's like, okay, she's like pissed off and she's gonna go kick the shit out of Adam, right? But then we've seen Adam's abilities only one time, and that he can absorb energy in sword and then redirect it back, right? So I was like, okay, we sort of have a chance on this. But then he does his little magic trick thing where the screen turns red, and then he freaking does like a super quick cut and sees his sword back in, and something gets cut, right? Yang loses her arm. She cuts off Yang's arm. She's like going in for like a right punch, like a super psycho one punch. But no, Adam cuts off her arm, and she falls to the ground. And I'm just devastated. Oh my gosh, that was the most terrible scene ever. Damn, I mean, she's not dead, thankfully, but damn! That's like, I don't know, like, I mean, besides RWBY and Velvet and all the other shit that's been going on, like, I'm more worried about this scene and, like, just how Adam and Blake are fighting Yang and whatnot. I don't know words. But yeah, this end scene is the one that tore me up the most this episode. And I'm just like, how? How? So, like, Adam's trying to finish off Yang, but then Blake gets her out of there. And, like, that's the end of it, really. So, basically, we've resolved one thing only. So, RWBY was able to beat Torchwick and the girl and destroy the ship, right? Now they have to deal with the Flying Grim, Adam, and then Cinder. That's like the 3 major problems left in this series. And oh man, just if RWBY finds, I wonder if RWBY's gonna see Yang and she gets like hella angry. I want to see that. So, oh man, like the next episode, which is coming in like 3 days from now, as I'm recording this is going to end everything. Maybe not everything. Maybe it'll be a volume 4, but we're gonna end this season with a huge bang, guys. And I cannot wait to see everyone afterwards with the finale. I cannot wait to see how this volume will end. I cannot wait to see how everything about this series will end, or not, like, you know, maybe end, but who knows. I just can't wait to see the ending of, and the epic conclusion to this volume, because it's been a huge, calm ride leading to a very, very dark and just, I don't know what the hell's gonna happen path, guys. So that's about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like the video if you did, because, man, this episode. I will see you guys next week or 3 days from now for the epic conclusion to this volume. So subscribe so you guys are notified when I upload that shit. And I'll talk to you guys later. So take care, guys, and matane.